Her child was gone and her family was ruined, but he now had a family with someone else. It was time for all this to be over. She no longer begged him like before. Instead, she said weakly, "Ethan, let's get a divorce." Ethan was obviously stunned for a moment over the phone. He laughed coldly and said, "Olivia, what tricks are you playing this time?" Olivia closed her eyes and said, "I'll wait for you at home." It took all of her strength to hang up on him, and she slid to the ground against the wall. The rain blowing into the corridor drenched her as she gripped her phone and bit her sleeve while crying soundlessly. Ethan stared at his phone blankly after she hung up on him abruptly. After a year of the silent treatment where she refused to divorce no matter what, why had she suddenly changed her mind today? Her voice sounded tearful as well. Gazing out at the heavy rain, Ethan walked out of the ward. "Ethan, where are you going?" asked Marina while chasing after him with the babies in her arms. When she saw him walking away quickly, her gentle expression immediately grew frighteningly dark. "Olivia, that bitch." She still wouldn't give up. It had been a long time since Ethan had last stepped into the house they shared during their marriage. He had expected to see the dining table laden with his favorite dishes prepared by Olivia, but the villa was dark and empty. The sky always darkened too early during autumn. Night had fallen although it was only 6 p.m. Ethan spotted a vase of wilted flowers on the dining table. Knowing Olivia, she wouldn't leave wilted flowers sitting on the table, so there was only one possible explanation. She hadn't been home recently and had most likely been taking care of her father at the hospital. When Olivia opened the door, she saw a tall man standing by the dining table in a suit. The expression on his handsome face was as cold as ice and his dark eyes were filled with deep hatred. Olivia was soaked from the run from the car to the house in the rain. When his icy gaze fell on her, a chill went down her spine. "Where were you?" Ethan asked frigidly. Olivia's eyes, which always gleamed in the past, were dull at that moment. She looked at him indifferently and said, "Since when did you care about me?" Ethan sneered and said, "You won't be able to sign the papers if something happened to you." His words stabbed her heart like sharp needles. She dragged her feet forward, dripping wet. She did not cry or make a fuss but calmly pulled out the documents from an envelope. "Don't worry, I've already signed them," she said. She put the document on the dining table, and Ethan realized that he had never found the word divorce so displeasing in his life. Olivia only had one request, which was an alimony of $10 million. "I was wondering why you would suddenly agree to divorce. Turns out it's for money," he mocked. His scornful expression filled her vision. The old Olivia would have defended herself, but she was just too exhausted now, so she only stood where she was and said softly, "By right, I could have taken half of your net worth, Mr. Miller, but I only asked you for $10 million. When it comes down to it, I'm still being benevolent." Ethan stepped forward, casting a long shadow over Olivia.